Hi, I'm Patrick from Guelph Sports Massage. Today we're doing a video about low back pain that's caused from various different things that people do incorrectly in the gym, especially squats and deadlifts, things like that. So I brought in Sebastian here, who's doing his first bodybuilding show this year. Prime example of something goes wrong in the gym and what do I do next? So tell me what happened.
So I was doing legs one day and I felt initially a tweak in the low back doing squats and then didn't really think much of it. So the next day I went in to do back and that's when I just seized up and felt a sharp pain in my back when I was doing bent over rows and I gave right out and fell right to my knees. So
Right. Okay, so that's like pretty scary when that happens. So he called me like right away from the gym. Patrick, I can't walk, I need help. So I did a quick assessment as soon as I could, realized that it likely wasn't discogenic in nature, meaning he didn't herniate or bulge a disc. If it was very mild, and there was just a lot of muscle spasming. The number one thing that we want to avoid in the gym doing squats or deadlifts or anything like that is lumbar flexion. Lumbar flexion is when your hips come under and you flex the lumbar spine. This puts your low back in a very bad position, and over time this position with a load on it can herniate discs and create a lot of unnecessary muscle spasm. So to find the neutral spine where it should be, we're going to go to that position there, then I'm going to get him to stick his hips out. So accentuate the curve. We also don't want that. Then come to what's natural there and that. So you can do that a couple times on a wall. So you're going to posterior pelvic tilt or flex the lumbar spine, then stick the butt out, and then come to what's natural for you. And that's what you want to keep all the time, and that's what we're going to show in the next segment while you're squatting. First thing you want to make sure is that the bar is as low as possible. So his could come a bit lower, good. That's better for the spine as well. Then I'm going to get him to come down into a deepest squat as he thinks that he can do. Right, so right there, this is so common with most guys. He went into a little bit of lumbar flexion at the bottom. Come back up for me to there, good. Then sort of shimmy the hips back a little bit. So he's getting just about as deep as he was, but with a natural lumbar curve, which is so much better for the spine. Come on up, hips forward, good. Try that one more time. Perfect. All right, so next we're gonna show how to do a deadlift for the lumbar spine. So if you see Sebastian get it set up, many guys in the gym end up in this position. The bar is far away from their body and they got a majorly flexed lumbar spine. To set up properly, we go like this. You gotta bend the hips, bring that bar in super close. Yes, this requires a lot of flexibility, and he's got a nice curve still in the spine. You're just gonna stand up, push the hips forward. That's it. Try that one more time. Absolutely perfect. Up you go. Then from there, we're going to go into a stiff-legged deadlift, more a hamstring exercise. But if you look at the lumbar spine, he's not letting it flex. He's keeping that curve, and up he comes. Good. And then another thing that is important is doing a bent over barbell row. You watch, same thing here, same motion. It's an upper back exercise, but he's still maintaining the curve in the lumbar spine. So having discovered that there wasn't anything discogenic in nature going on in this particular case, I then palpated the glutes, which seemed to be in a lot of tone and very tight. This is very common with an injury such as this. So I got my thumb on his gluteus medius here. I'm gonna get him to abduct the thigh, lift the knee up a bit, flex the hip up to 90, straighten the knee, and then drop it down. This is often a little painful, but should be like a good hurt type feeling. Bring that back up, we'll try that again. And away you go. Good. So literally having done this a few times with Sebastian on the night that he got injured, he was able to walk almost immediately. So it's a very effective a treatment. So the next one is for the iliolumbar ligament, a ligament that connects the lumbar spine with the ilium. So I'm going to follow the hip bone all the way around, come right in there. I'm going to get him to bring that leg forward and off the table. Then I'm going to get him to twist right around and push that hand right into my elbow. Just like that. So in treating any low back injury, addressing the psoas is hugely important as it connects to the front of the lumbar spine. It's basically deep to the abdomen in there. Let's say that I'd already worked that, and what I'm going to show now is working the distal portion of the psoas as it crosses the hip. So I'm going to come right about in there. Right there, I can feel that pop right out. I'm going to get him to relax the leg. I'm going to bring it up, out, off the table, bring it down to the side, and then I'm going to use my leg to help internally rotate there. Do you feel that okay?
Yep.
Good. Try that one more time. Off the table out to the side and turning it in.